Hi, my name is Debin, and I'm an associate professor from School of Computing and Information Systems at Singapore Management University. I would say that the gap funding and the support from KTC is a critical enabler of my commercialization journey. In other words, my effort on this would not have started without that funding and the support. Just like many other researchers and faculty, we have the interest in pushing the research output and the technology to the industry and trying to make an impact to the society. But we also have limited bandwidth and resources with teaching, research, and service commitments on our plate. So the gap funding and the KTC support was that critical factor which caused me to pull the trigger and give it a try. The process is definitely simpler than what I initially thought of. But more importantly, I also find that the KTC team, they are very supportive and friendly. For example, when I was having a special request on utilizing the funding, the first question that the KTC team is asking is not about how it is different from the initial project proposal. It's not about how much additional paperwork needs to be done. But they asked me how it could help me make my product more readily available to the market, and how it helps making my product more competitive with other existing solutions in the market. I can see that the KTC team is doing everything to make us a success, and it has been a very satisfactory experience. In recent years, the research community, the university, and the funding agencies, they emphasize more and more on the translational aspect of our research, especially in my area of cybersecurity research. In other words, we don't target just paper publications, but more on how our technology and the research output can be translated to the industry, and how it can make an impact on the business processes and people's everyday life. This effort on the commercialization of my research outputs, although still at an early stage, has already been helping me to justify the importance of my research and the value it is creating. For example, it also opens up some new funding opportunities for me, which emphasize more on the translational research aspect. It is an interesting question, and I believe the answer may vary among different teams and different projects. Now, for me, having a good entrepreneur lead is very important because I am more of a technology person and I don't have good familiarity and experiences in marketing or business development. In the past 2 years of this commercialization journey, I have had experienced many scenarios where a tech person like me and a business person look at things from very different perspectives. And I find that the 100% technically correct answers that I usually produce may not really be what the customers want to hear. Therefore, I need an entrepreneur lead to constantly offer opinions from the business perspective. And that is very critical to my commercialization journey. I find myself still in an early stage of the commercialization journey. This gap funding from KTC provides a good support to kickstart the project. And our immediate goal when this funding ends is to secure some key customers, for example, some government agencies, so that we can build up our image and demonstrate our unique capability. We have also identified a few areas where we could put more R&D efforts to enrich our product offering, and we will prioritize them for further development before we put more effort into expanding the customer base. Now, what I feel most positive about this is that our research at the university will continue generating new IPs, and I trust that with KTC's support and help, we can create more impact from these research IPs. I hope what I shared just now would be useful if you are also thinking about starting your own commercialization journey. If you have any other questions, please feel free to approach either KTC or us, and we will be more than happy to share with you more details or our other stories that we have gone through.